Hello and welcome to Straight Talk, Supply Chain Insights, the podcast for your supply chain leader who is on the go and wants to be in the know. And now, your host, Laura Ciceri.
Welcome to the Digital Showcase. Today I'm interviewing David Kennedy. He is one of the co-founders of ITE Consult. And David's going to be at the Global Summit, and today we're going to talk about Supply Chain 2030 and how to get ready. Now, David, I know you've been in the industry for a long time. You specialize in SAP work, and you've got a long legacy. But tell the group a little bit about yourself.
Okay, thank you, Laura, and I'm really happy to be here and to be in part of the summit next month. So as you said, my name is David Kennedy. I'm the co-founder of ITE. ITE is a company that has been focused on building, planning for supply chain, sales and operation planning, EBP for many, many years. We typically worked with some of the large SAP customers in Europe and in America. And during that time working on those large implementations, what we noticed is that there was a need for a shift on how technology is adopted by companies. I mean, we are a technology company. And what we saw is that the time it takes in a typical implementation is too long. By the time you finish the implementation, the problem you're trying to solve already changed. It's like you get too late, and then you have to start changing the system before you even started using the system. So all the cycle is too long and too expensive. And we saw that there was a shift needed, moving the systems from being IT centric to being governed by the line of business, by the users, and the need of having more simple and fast to value implementations.
So, David, as you think about Supply Chain 2030, which is the focus of the conference, and the definition of supply chain excellence, the evolution of analytics, what is your forecast? What do you think it looks like, and how do companies prepare?
Well, what we see happening, and we expect to be a big shift in by 2030, is companies moving from the on-premises type of systems to cloud systems. So cloud system, and especially the solution as a service based on a cloud system, is the correct way to go. I mean, you get all the benefits that I was trying to mention, and the implementation time goes from months to weeks, and when you have this as a service, then you can continually adapt and improve the system as you go. So that would improve how users work with the system, how the user experience is. So what we see is that, I mean, more and more companies are switching to be 100% cloud for this type of systems, especially for supply chain. And on the other hand, I think that companies need to adopt new technologies, because as we saw during the pandemic, the supply chain is getting disrupted. There are so many changes, and they're happening so fast that you need to have systems in place and technology that allow you to adapt and optimize your supply plan. But that's not easy, because I mean, companies don't have sometimes the skills or the infrastructure, the people to adopt new technology like solvers, simulation, digital twins. They're all complex technology that you need to incorporate. So embedding those in a cloud system is probably the best way for companies to use this technology for rapidly adapting their plans.
Well, and I think that at the conference, we're going to talk about new forms of analytics and cloud-based delivery, and certainly does reduce the overhead and speed implementation. When at the conference, what are you excited about, or what are you looking forward to discussing with other people that are there? Is it the basis of this shift in analytics, or?
Yeah, well, being able to talk with some users and companies and learning about their challenges is always important feedback for us. I would like to be able to network with even some technology colleagues, but especially with companies. We are trying to take everything we learned and developed for large companies to the smaller companies. So it would be interesting if we have a chance to talk with some of those companies during the conference. I mean, sometimes the small and medium enterprises are just Excel based or using some very silo product. And everything today, I mean, based on cloud is also more affordable because you pay what you need. You really don't need those huge and costly implementations.
Well, I look forward to seeing you at the summit. Safe travels, and we're almost a month away. Until then, thank you, David.
Okay, thank you, Laura.